I'm changing. I'm changing. I'm changing.
Hey guys, alright, it's Bree aka Hara here today, and I am ready to get into this video because some of y'all in my last life update Q&A, if you haven't checked that out, I'm gonna put it in the eye on one of these sides. But y'all asked me, y'all was like, Bree, once you had a long and a stressful week, how do you recover, or a bad day, how do you recover, how do you recoup? And today's video is the answer. Today's video is sponsored by Green Road CBD, so I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that in the video. I'm gonna get into this relaxation and show you guys how I basically do a weekly Sunday reset as much as possible. The only time I don't do it is if I'm traveling. Even if I'm traveling, if it's possible, just anytime that I've gone through like a period of overwhelm, I feel like this makes a huge difference in my weeks. Like my weeks, I notice, just aren't as productive when I do not do a reset on Sunday. And resets are so much more to me than just cleaning and just cooking and doing all that stuff. So I'm gonna get into what I do right now.
So, what is CBD? CBD is the non-psychoactive compound naturally found in hemp and cannabis plants. Another frequently asked question, will CBD get me high? In short, no. Unlike THC, CBD is non-intoxicating, and it does not produce a high. But is CBD legal? At the federal level, hemp-derived CBD is legal, as are Green Road's products. That said, each state has the right to create its own laws and regulations, so it's best to do your research about the laws and regulations in your state. How does CBD relate to the body? The endocannabinoid system, ECS, can be found in almost every part of our body, but especially in the nervous system and immune system. A healthy endocannabinoid system enables homeostasis, and this simply means balance amongst the cells and organs. And now onto my personal experience. I didn't want to do anything that would just come across as me trying to say everybody should go try CBD, because that's definitely not the case. I just wanted to talk about my personal experience and how it's helped me. And thankfully, Green Roads doesn't make any claims. They let their customers speak for themselves, including myself. And what I will say is that CBD has really helped a lot. I'm very open about having ADHD, and it has caused so much turmoil as far as my sleep schedule being irregular since childhood. And what I found is that taking CBD oil at night from a good quality source like Green Roads has really helped me fall asleep. I actually have a sleep tracker app that shows my level of sleep, and I'm going to show you guys an example of my sleep patterns before CBD versus while taking CBD. Okay, so this example is from early February. As you can see, my sleep quality was about 43%. And if you see that little emoji looking face at the bottom, it's a button you press as soon as you wake up to establish how you're feeling. As you can see, that day I woke up kind of blah. Another day in February, looking like 33%. I spent 3 hours in bed, and another blah day waking up. Now another day in early March, 31% and 3 hours in bed again. So I was averaging a sleep quality in the low 40% and on average about 4 hours in bed per night. And now looking into April, going into May, it's a totally different story. 82% sleep quality, almost 8 hours in bed, happier waking up, and less wake ups per night. Same thing now moving into late May. Again, 77% sleep quality and about 7 hours per night. Now, upon making this video, y'all, I just decided on a whim, let me go look at the monthly graph of my sleep quality. And as you can see, towards the end of April, going into May, as you know, I started the CBD towards the last week of April, and you see an immediate spike. Now, this even surprised me, y'all. Again, I was editing and I was like, oh, let me just check to see if there's been as much of an improvement as I feel. I noticed I wake up way happier, way more energy because I slept so well. It's also helped regulate my sleeping schedule because I take it at a certain time on nights I feel restless, and because I'm so relaxed, I'm able to fall asleep way quicker. I was asked to give my honest opinion, y'all, and this speaks for itself. Okay, so one of the products that I have tried that I'm absolutely in love with is the Muscle and Joint Relief Cream. Y'all, I am the biggest skeptic because I've tried a million bajillion relief creams, the menthol ones, the ones from the pharmacy, all types, because I suffer from these terrible migraines. And also I was in a bad car accident that I wasn't driving in a few years ago, so I hold a lot of tension in my shoulders and my neck area from the impact of that crash. So literally, it's not this intense, like, boom, like anything that hits you, because CBD is not psychoactive. It's just this subtle moment where I realized, hey, wait a second, my shoulders don't hurt anymore. I don't feel any more tension. I'm telling y'all, I'm the biggest skeptic when it comes to this kind of stuff, and this stuff really, really works. I think it has to do with the fact that this brand is pharmacist formulated, and they actually include lab sheets on their website. Now, what I love about this chamomile tea is how subtle the relaxation factor is with this one. I get that normal tea relaxation, but what I noticed is, even though I'm not drowsy, when I laid down and I closed my eyes, I literally woke up the next morning and I'd had a full night's sleep effortlessly. So I think that was great, that it didn't make me super drowsy, but I was able to just go to sleep instantly, which was cool. Another favorite product of mine is the Relax Bears. Now, these are just wonderful. I think midday I experienced some anxiety and then social anxiety. So things that I would normally be kind of frantic about, sometimes when I take one of the Relax Bears, I literally just feel peace of mind and at ease about my day, the situation, whatever. Like, I just have this overall sense of calm, like things will work out, it'll be fine. Last but not least, the traditional CBD oil. Now, y'all, this is the strongest of the ones I've tried. This one I only take at nighttime. Some people like to mix it with their coffee, from what I've seen. My partner has a really severe illness that's chronic and causes a lot of pain. One day he came home in pain and I said, just try this oil and see, what it does for you and let me know. And he said that literally his pain melted away. So that's my feedback and my personal experience with the CBD products from Green Roads. Now on to the video. So the first part of my Sunday reset is resetting your space. Now this includes a plethora of things. I included these little checklists that you guys can screenshot if you want. But the first thing I like to do is wash my sheets and pillowcases. There is nothing like starting the week off with some fresh sheets and pillowcases, I'm telling you. And just sliding in after a nice hot shower. So I just drop those in the wash. Another thing I like to do for my Sunday resets is empty my purse, my pockets, and my wallets for clutter. That lip gloss you've been looking for 6 months, girl, it's in there. It's in there, it's been hiding, and it's just great to start your week without having to like shuffle through your pockets and your purse looking for stuff. At this point, after I have breakfast and all that, I like to do my laundry. By this point, the sheets and stuff should be in the dryer, so I just go ahead and do my laundry so I can start excited with some fresh options to wear for the week. Another space I like to really reset is my workspace. I don't know about y'all, but clutter does not motivate me, because now not only do I have to get to work, but I also have to clean up everything first that I didn't do, and that gets stressful. So why not start, Monday with a fresh, clean surface? And that makes me even more motivated, because it's just like, I just get to sit down and see everything. So I'm just spraying my desk with a cleaning solution. I don't often use store-bought solutions, but sometimes because I do makeup on this desk, I need something a little heavy duty to get all the grime and stuff off. Not everything's gonna come off because, I really be going ham on this desk. And then I have my mirrors, and I just clean out any, again, makeup particles or fragments in my mirror, so again, I could see my makeup looks, and it's squeaky clean to start the week. Another thing I like to do is clean my makeup tools. Have you ever sat down to do your makeup and then realized like 90% of your brushes were dirty? Yeah, not fun. The next really important reset for me is my kitchen, y'all. Food is a huge motivator in my life, okay? I'm gonna be real with you, it is. Nothing kills my motivation to cook more than noticing one of the ingredients I was gonna use just past its expiration date like a week ago. Just like in daily life, if you wanna invite in good, positive things, you gotta make space. After clearing out the fridge of any old stuff, I like to just wash my dishes and clean my countertops and stove. After graduating from school, I realized my week to week felt kind of like a blur, and I couldn't put a finger on exactly why that was. Then I realized, oh yeah, in school, we follow a syllabus. We have something that shows us what we'll be doing week to week. I feel like so many of us young adults go through those post-grad depressions and stuff, because before we had someone telling us all the stuff we had to look forward to, but now we have to be in charge of that. So it's up to us to make sure that we have something to look forward to every week. The first thing I do is go into my calendar app, and I'll plug in important dates like birthdays, appointments, if I said I was going to meet up with a friend, and then I like to set priorities for Monday. And now I'm getting in the habit of just blocking out time for something I can look forward to. Studies have actually shown that people who incorporate guilt-free leisure time into their schedule actually perform a lot better than people who don't. Another big part of adulting now is actually taking responsibility for my finances. So another thing I like to do as much as possible during my weekly reset is the most dreadful part. Those receipts you saw coming out of my purse, I like to take pictures of them and document them in my Expensify app. That way I don't have to keep them because receipts start to fade over time. And then I also file all my bills and documents and then shred anything else. Another thing that I absolutely dread, if I'm gonna be honest, but I still do, is I log my expenses for the week so that I will not pull my hair out at tax time. I've learned the hard way waiting to the last minute, and it's no fun. One thing I feel like a lot of us don't do until we absolutely have to is a tech reset. We're in a very digital era, so I actually like to go onto my phone and offload any apps that I didn't really like, to be honest. Sometimes I download an app and it doesn't serve its purpose, or I just delete old photos or screenshots that don't serve me anymore. Last thing I like to do as we get into the afternoon and evening time is to reset my body. So on Sundays, I like to keep it pretty fresh and light with food and try to eat a little bit better if I can. You know, sometimes I'm traveling and it gets hard. And then I am just gonna finish off my night with a nice hot cup of my CBD chamomile tea from Green Roads. So now we've got a clean, fresh kitchen, new groceries, a clean workspace, clean bedroom area, fresh clothes, and a delicious cup of tea. I added sweetener and a splash of hemp milk because it only felt right. See you in my next video. Peace out, gang, gang. Love you guys. And if you want to see more info on the Green Roads products mentioned in this video, then click the link in my description box. Bye guys.
Alright. I'll change.